Hello. This video is about the universal people that everybody has in their school. You know the type. The first one is going to be the normal person that everybody thinks they are, but they're really not, typically. Some people are, most people aren't. There's probably like 6 of these at your school. There's boring, normal people. They're average, you know. Everybody thinks they're one of these, but they're not. And if they don't think they're one of these, they think they're a total boss, and they're just like, I'm amazing. They're those full of themselves types. Yeah. So we all think we're one of these normal people, but we're not. Trust me, we're not. I know I'm not. Anyway, yeah, okay. And the next person, I couldn't really talk much about the normal person because, you know, they're boring. But yeah. Next person is the guy who thinks he's a total boss. And you know the type. He's the kind of person who walks around like with swag, and you know the swag walk. They basically walk like they're drunk, yeah. And they wear their hats like this, or like this, or like this. But yeah, anyway, you know who I'm talking about. And they always sag their pants like a moron. And yeah, they're just weird. And they talk like this because it sounds so cool, because it sounds like they're stoned and I'm so cool. Yeah, I have a bunch of these in my class. And they tend to have an IQ of like 12, yeah. And they're just like dumb. And you're just like, oh my gosh, why? But yeah. And then there's the cool girl who typically wears inappropriate clothing, as in booty shorts that she should not be wearing, and those shirts that reveal like 10, like, I don't know, like 3 centimeters of their stomach, and they typically have muffin top because they spend too much time crying about their ex-boyfriends and eating ice cream, so they're fat. Yeah. And then they wear their makeup like this because it makes them look so beautiful. But yeah, my face still feels weird right now. And they're the kind of person that if they don't have a boyfriend like 24/7, their life is over. And it's like when their boyfriend breaks up with them. And by the way, this usually happens in like 8th grade. And it's like, who can have a boyfriend in 8th grade? But anyway, yeah, and if their boyfriend breaks up and they're like, oh, my life is over, oh, I'm gonna die, oh my gosh, my mascara is bleeding. Yeah, my face still feels weird. I still have smile on. I spent like an hour trying to get it off. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. Thumbs up to you weirdos. And the next person is those weird overachievers that they always get straight A's, and when they get a B, they're like, oh my gosh, I got a B, oh, my parents are gonna kill me, I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna get into Yale, and I'm not gonna get a Nobel Prize when I'm 20. It's like, really? Come on. Just deal. It's a B. I've gotten worse. Come on, just deal. Like, seriously. Those kind of people actually really bug me, because it's really insulting to the people that actually struggle with their grades. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends. I'm average, I guess, when it comes to school. Anyway, but yeah, and when some weirdo starts complaining about the fact that they got a B, it's like, really? I'm happy I got a B, so shut your mouth. That's mean, So those of you that have a spaz attack when you get a B minus, or an A minus for that matter, it's like, there are other people who can barely get a C, so just shut up, okay? Deal. Yeah. But yeah, and then these people always have to be like the president of the student body and whatever, and it's like they have to be the best at everything, and it's like, come on, get a life, people. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be an overachiever. I'm a perfectionist myself, but there's being an overachiever, and then there's having no life outside of your school. It's like, I kind of feel sorry for these people almost, because it's like, if they're not perfect at everything, their life just sucks. And it's like, you don't need to be perfect in order to have a good life. I'm not perfect at anything. I pretty much suck at everything, except for a couple things, which we can discuss later. But Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, those people just calm down, okay? Don't need to get straight A's till, like, yeah, you don't, it's not necessary. It's not bad. It's not necessary. You're not gonna not get into a good college if you get a B once. Come on. I've gotten a C once on my report card. Wasn't a good day. Yeah. Anyway, the next kind of person would be the total underachiever, where they just don't give a crap about school, and they're just like, you know what, I don't care, I'd rather be smoking pot in my house. No, I know, my people at my school don't smoke, but I go to a fairly good school. So yeah, but I'm sure there's other people that are like that smoke weed and, you know. Anyway, so yeah, and they always get like straight D's, and if they get a C, they're like, oh, cool, man, I got a C. Oh, whoa. You know, yeah. And then, yeah, and they're usually the ones that wear their hats stupidly and sag their pants, and they have their little groupies, and all their friends are just like complete morons, and they're just so stupid. And whenever the teacher asks them a question, they're just like, what? Oh, the French. And then the teacher's like, we're in math class, moron. Come on, get with the program. But yeah. Next person would be that one person, or maybe a couple people in my school. There's a couple people, but they're obsessed with anime, which I'm kind of one of those because I like anime. Ha. Yeah. But, and they're just like, whoa! And they like write their own fan fiction, and they like wear t-shirts with anime people on them, and they like do cosplay and stuff. But yeah, and I don't know, I like those kind of people because I like anime. But yeah. Yeah. And then there's the people that are obsessed with horses, which is also me because I have 2 horses. But I don't go that outward about it in my school unless people ask me about it. I'm not like, hey everybody, I'm new here and I have 12 horses and I'm a cowgirl and yeehaw. Yeah, I'm pretty down low about it because people don't really care unless they like horses too. So yeah, I don't like wear t-shirts with horses on them and obsess over it in school. But yeah. And then, what else is there? Oh, this is a nice one. And I'm giving a little shout out to all these people, and I hope that at some point they'll see this video and be like, she's cool. Which, yeah. And there's, I don't know in your class, I don't know, some people, they don't have very many of these people in their school, but at least in my classes, there's always one special needs kid who is like the nicest person on the planet. Like, seriously, they are just like the second Jesus Christ. They are just like so nice, and you're just like, dude, if you get a Nobel Prize for being nice, you would get like 10. Come on. Like, they're just like the nicest people. They literally like open doors for you and smile at you and say hi. But yeah, and then, so the next person is, at least at my school, there's this one kid who scares the crap out of me, to be perfectly honest. I swear, he's gonna be a rapist someday. It's like he has X-ray vision and he can see through your clothes. Because he stares at girls, exclusively girls, especially kind of pretty ones, like this. I'm not kidding. He goes like this and stares at you for like 5 minutes. And he's just like, your boobs are pretty. Like, seriously, it's really scary. Like, I can't even begin to describe the terror. Like, seriously, my friends and I, it's like an ongoing inside joke. Whenever we see him, we're like, oh, there's the racist. Or not racist, rapist. How could I say that? Yeah. But yeah. And he's just like so creepy. And it's really weird. Ugh. But yeah. And then another person would be the nerds, who they have their little glasses and they're just like, yeah. And they're like freaky geniuses, and they're just like, they get straight A's and they don't even have to be one of the creepy overachievers that we spoke of earlier. And they're just like weird, and they usually wear like little polo shirts tucked into their khakis, and they have roller backpacks and a giant calculator that you can play Fruit Ninja on. And yeah, but it's like, they're usually pretty nice if you can get over the fact of how weird they are. Yeah, and they're just like, yep, I'm gonna cure cancer when I'm 23, and then I'm gonna like figure out how to clone people, and then I'm gonna figure out how to resurrect people from the dead, and then I'm gonna figure out how to teleport people and go back in time and hover cars, and yeah, and they're just like, a lot going on up here, yeah, but yeah, and yeah, they're just like the smartest people in the world, but they're really weird because there's too much going on in their mind for them to be social. But yeah, so that concludes our video because this is getting way too long and it's probably going to be really boring, but oh well. Milestones, people. The first video. Woo! So yeah. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to put up another video on Friday, and then from then on, every Friday, in theory. No, yeah. So yeah, thank you. Bye. Yeah.